Welcome to this video, Action Plan for Existence. Food forests or agroforests play a central role in this action plan and are characterized by carbon and biodiversity enriched deep soils. Potential for a model to predict future epidemics, period and locality, and manage and select recommendations to prevent the threats predicted by the model. The threats in scope are epidemics and pandemics that could unfold in multiple locations and or overlapping periods. Such a model needs to be based on multiple associations from multiple historical and modern epidemics and pandemics. This is what I, GM or Johannes Malans, do. In this and other videos and in the parallel ebooks as well as folders with the used anagrams. Some of the videos are public already. More videos, the ebooks and folders, I hope to make public soon. To obtain such a model, the most efficient and secure algorithm needs first to be hypothesized and next will present the necessary parameters. I did consultancies for international organizations in several countries before in my life. These consultancies involved system analysis and programming, and all this rendered me a certain experience that certainly would be needed for such a model. I speak and write several languages. From here on, I will continue to form a video that was about this report and study here below of a plague epidemic in Madagascar in 2017, roughly only 2 years before the actual pandemic and the perfect storm started. And this perfect storm was declared by CDC amongst others. This is the title of the report and study: Epidemiological Characteristics of an Urban Plague Epidemic in Madagascar, 2017, an outbreak report. This is the link, and this is the link in written form. The rapid increase in notified cases, particularly of pneumonic form, at the end of September 2017 prompted a large national and international multi-sectoral response, the creation of a national emergency task force and a joint response plan to curtail the epidemic. The urban nature of the epidemic, its multiple foci, and the potential for international human-to-human spread, as well as the high lethality, required rapid and sustained multi-pronged efforts. The outbreak also had a substantial impact on society and travel and trade for Madagascar. The large number of suspected cases was a major hurdle for logistical management of the different aspects of the response. I think one can safely conclude that Madagascar was isolated from the world for a prolonged period of time, which by itself created hurdles also for surveillance and control of health organizations. All this was rather similar to the isolation of India, of the country India, in 1994 when it suffered a plague epidemic, which had severe consequences for India, including economic ones, and most probably this also affected food security. In India, in the whole of India. We can expect that the same in more serious epidemics, and we can expect even more hurdles arising, especially if a pandemic was to protect for a longer time. I will go to anagrams where you can detect dips. This is a dip, this is a dip, and this is a dip. In the anagram we can detect dips in global life expectancy. We detect one dip around 1994 and another dip around 2017. So we detect one dip around 1994, remembering that World Health Organization announced that plague started re-emerging since the early 90s. So that could fit. Around 2003, which is this dip, when MERS appeared, and before MERS plague cases appeared, and another dip around 2017 when exactly Madagascar had this major epidemic of plague. That is the one we are talking about, that I showed you the references. So these dips correspond with plague cases or epidemics, and also appearance of viral epidemics. So this is the source of the article, and here again the drop this time caused by coronavirus, the actual pandemic. So this is for the total population of the United States. You see that the curve started to get flat already in 2010. So this is a signal. This needs to be explained, and if it was explained, maybe that would have facilitated predictions. So this is the video for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.